from Los Angeles. This is Montserrat Radio.
I'm looking outside my window. I try to see where my luck goes. I just don't know how it slips out. There must be some kind of plan. Every person could be you though. A pretty guy with a halo. But who am I kidding, please now? I gotta realize that you what we could do around the world, say to Peru. We lie in bed till it's PM, eating breakfast when it's dark again. Let us be partners in crime, you and me as Bonnie and Clyde. We'll dance along in the afterglow. We need a song on the radio.
To Montserrat Radio.
Spirit of God is speaking now over the region of Iraq, over the region of Iran, over the regions of the Middle East and Southern Asia. The earth is shaken and shall shake again. But God said, I am speaking that I may release resources, and there will be a grave surrender that will take place in the months to come. I want to free you, every one of you, my people, to be able to stretch out their hand to the lonely, to the hungry, to the poor, and feed them and clothe them. This is my desire, says the Lord. Therefore, there shall be a break in the financial system in the Middle East, the dinar. And then he shall say, why? Why now? And God said, when things seem at their worst, I shall bring it forth, and I shall free them up. There shall be a prosperity in a place where you least expect it. The prayers of my people in Iran and the prayers of my Christian people that come forth from Iraq and from Palestine, yes, Palestine, and even those regions, I will hear their prayers, and I will do something marvelous and will affect this nation, says the Lord. You put your hand in the hand of Iran, I say to you, I will remove the hand of America out of the hand of Iran, says the Lord, and I will free up my people, for the promise is yes and amen. Yes and amen. Yes and amen. Say it. Yes and amen. Say it. Yes and amen.
In the spirit of the war against fake news, Montserrat Radio presents The Fake News Show, conspiracy news and a different point of view of current events. And now your host, Benny Wilson.
Good afternoon, and thank you. Welcome to the Fake News Show. This is your host, Benny. I also wanted to tell you that today was another day that is full of confusion and frustrations. I've been trying for the last 4 hours or 5 hours to assimilate my information. Most of all, been meditating. I have Becky Brazil again in my show. Hi, Becky.
I am Utah.
Utah. Yeah, that would be Utah. So basically, this show, it is called Following Prophecy. Okay, so things are going fast, and things are going very, very weird. Personally, I found it very weird. If you are following me, and I'm not talking about the people that just are barely following me. I'm talking about the people who are basically been following for many, many months. If you remember, I have said it, that one of the signals that might probably show us that we are right there in the RB will be earthquakes. And I even said it, and let me just hold on, be back. So I even said that the main signal will be having an earthquake hitting Iran or Iraq. And I said more likely it will hit Iran, because Iran has a bigger history of earthquakes, way worse than Iraq. So I'm just gonna go through the earthquakes right now that we've been experiencing after the eclipse. So let me go ahead with the list. This is just some of the very, very weird events that are coming right now. First of all, the one that started at 4:57 a.m. that hit in Peru in a place called Cora Cora. That was a 4.6. The second one will be on North Island, and I know I got a lot of people from Ireland. That was a 507, 4.6 in the scale. Then we got one in Iraq. Are you paying attention? We got one in Iraq. That hit 6:42 a.m. and that was 5.1. That was basically in a place called Kusinjak or something like that. That's basically in Mosul. Okay. Now we have another one in Mexico yesterday, in a place called Puerto Madero, and that hit at 3:22 a.m. That was 4.5, and another one at 4.9. Then we got Philippines. The one in Philippines hit in a place called Calisayen, and that hit at 3:26 p.m. That was 5.0 in the scale. Then we got another one, Argentina, 4.4. Then we got another one in San Antonio, Los Cobres. And that was actually in Argentina. We got another one in Puerto Rico for all the Boricuas who are listening to me. That was in a place called Culebra. That hit at 2:19 a.m. and that was 5:12. That was at 2.9, and that hit at 2:19 a.m. Then we have another one in Puerto Rico, in a place called Luquillo. That hit at 5:12 a.m. and that hit 2.7. Then we have another one in Puerto Rico at 6:57. That was 2.7. And we got another one in South Bautista, California, my state. That was 2.7. I'm going to tell you something about this. The prophecies say that earth will shake and shake again. That's the prophecy. Also the prophecy mentioned that when time seems at the worst, he will release all the sources, meaning the RB will happen. So let's talk about when time seems at the source right now, shall we? Okay. We got news from Iraq. And let me be more clear about this. This news actually was reported by John Nigel in Currency 365. And that news says that they talk with people in Iraq. I couldn't get in contact with my people in Iraq, just to let you know that. I couldn't get in contact with them. I don't know why. But John Nigel reported that people that were reporting this to John, actually to Currency 365 staff. I don't know if it was actually done to John directly or to the crew of 365. But they say and they believe that the revaluation of the dinar is a myth. Are you listening? They say that they know the lower notes are in the machines, but they say that the lower notes are 25,000. Those are not lower notes. And they don't believe there will be a revaluation of their currency. They say it is a myth. Now, if you are following me, you understand this, and you remember this, that I did a show called Perception. Remember that show? I said Perception. I even give you a scenario about people being in countries like Iraq. And in my Spanish show, I even had a guy from Venezuela. Okay? And I even told you this. Listen, for the people from Iraq, when they wake up in the morning, they see all the destruction, all the desolation of the country. They don't believe about this. They don't. They don't believe about the revaluation of the Iraqi dinar because they're living in poverty. They're living in misery. They're living under a corrupt government. I never contradict myself. They're living in such a way they don't believe crap about the RB. They don't. They only care about one thing and one thing only: survive. They lost all the hope that they will get the jobs that they were promised, that they will get the money that they were promised, that they will get all the medicines that they were promised, and up to this day they haven't received nothing. Nothing. The same situation goes with the Kurdistan. I told you the Kurd people, they just don't care about the RB. I told you that. They don't care about the RB. They only care about being free. They don't want to be under the Iraqi regime anymore. This is the situation that we are living right now. And if you still persist that there is no such a thing as chaos and panic, you are a fool. Because you're not waking up. Prophecy is in the making. Chaos and panic is already here. There's some even gurus that are saying right now They really doubt there will be any RB. We are right now, August the 23rd, August the 23rd, and there is no RB. There is really nothing that there. If they say that there are the lower notes in the ATMs, but that's not what we're expecting. We're talking about 1, 5, 10 lower notes. We're not talking about 25. So some gurus are saying we are in a big trouble. I'm not making this up. Some people believe, because not everybody's a believer in God, that this is not going to happen. I've been trying my very best for you not to fall for chaos and panic, and still receiving a lot of negative feedback. I have been like an open book to everybody. Today I made something so stupid because I should have just shut up. But I say something that I'm not going to repeat again. I'd rather just make my point later on in my people in Facebook, especially in the people in my Facebook in Spanish, because some of them have come out and said, no, you're wrong. Some of them say, no, we got to remember Benny, he's Catholic. He doesn't know nothing about the Holy Spirit. He doesn't know nothing. He's Catholic. I have said that God is not religion. I have said that God, it is relation. It is not religion. It's relation. How related you are with God. I have said that I don't like to preach. For some reason, I end up preaching. I have said that I even scared of God because I don't want to be wrong. And for some reason, I keep being right. This earthquake in Iraq, in the region of Middle East, I've been talking about it for months. For some reason. And I called my friend. I said, man, you gotta help me out, man. I'm going crazy. I'm just going crazy, man. Everything I've been saying, I think, I don't know, I'm going nuts. Why is this happening now? And I've been telling you, there's a lot of guys over there that saying, oh, this guy is psychic. This guy is, some even said I was a prophet. Not at all. But for some reason, every time I say something, it just happened. And right now, we are seeing exactly what I've been saying for the last 4 years. Some gurus even said that if this does not happen by the end of this year, they will just quit it. I'm not making this up. One of them is John Nigel. For many reasons, and they have all the reasons. They have all the rights. I'm not criticizing that. I'm not attacking anybody. The right reason, because guess what? YouTube had just flagged me again. They actually told me that if I continue doing this, they're gonna just terminate my account in YouTube. I'm not making this up. So I'm not getting 1 penny out of YouTube. One, not even one time. So I have to make a decision, because I already reported. My own accountant told me, get out. He told me, get out, Benny. You just can't be wasting your time in something that it is speculative. You just can't be wasting your time and put your own family in risk. You're not making any money, Benny. You're not. Don't be a moron and get out. And when I see all these attacks left and right, and when I see people doubting what I've been telling them, I feel lonely. I am. I've been trying to lift everybody up and don't fall for the chaos and panic coming up. But still, you guys are falling for it. You guys are falling for it. If you only know how many messages I have been receiving, because they just going nuts just by the thought that they're gonna keep living as a broken ass people. I said it openly on Facebook Live. Don't ask me about the RB. Fuck the RB. Fuck the RB. I don't care about the RB. Right now, I only care about one thing and one thing only. Praise the Lord. Praise God. Why? Because the RB is a done deal. It is a done deal. It's a 100% done deal. It will get into a point that when every single one of you who are listening will think that it is all over, there is no way there will be a revaluation of the dinar, and exactly many of you at the same time you're surrendering or selling back your dinar will be surprised by the raise of the dinar. Everybody gonna fall for it. Most of all of you gonna fall for that. And then the people will say, just like the prophecy said, why now? Why? Why now? Kurdistan, it is the most important region in Iraq. They don't care about the RB. I said it. They want to go solo. They want to go independent. Are you listening? Now everybody's saying, look, we need to wait until September the 1st. Maybe by September the 1st, they will raise the value of the dinar. But guess what? September the 1st, in the next 4 days, there will be a holiday in Iraq. There is no way there will be a raise of the value. No way. So they say, okay, we have another window. We have from the 4th, basically from the 5th to all the way to the 12th. Watch, and I'm saying it with all due respect, I'm not attacking anybody. Watch as days go by and there will be no revaluation at all. At all. Watch how everybody are gonna just fall for desperation, chaos, and panic. There will be hundreds of you crying in despair, looking for an answer in heaven. But why? Why? All the prophecies is a lie. And when everybody thinks it's all over, you're gonna be shocked and surprised. It is not me. It is King Clement who said it. I told you that the revaluation of the dinar, it is bigger than you and me. Bigger. You have no idea what's coming. None. It's gonna change your reality like no other thing you even imagine. That's how God is gonna trick everybody. Watch. It's gonna trick you. It's gonna trick me. Even me, that I'm basically the messenger. I'm telling you, it's gonna trick everybody. Look, that we have all this earthquake I just reported. On top of that, we have the referendum. They haven't been able to stop it. There is no way to stop it. They're gonna go through. Alright? September the 25th is the day of the referendum. They're gonna vote. People are gonna vote against or for Iraq. And guess what's gonna happen? Do you really think that these people that have been waiting for more than 25 years to get paid, that they've been treated like shit by this government? they're gonna vote for Iraq? Are you serious? Wake up! Wake up! There is no way they're gonna vote for it. I don't care if it is Donald Trump or Putin or whatever. They just want to get out. They do. And now many people are saying, well, look, man, if they raise the value, no way they're gonna leave the union. No. What? Wait and watch. Wait and watch. It will be priceless. What part of chaos and panic you guys don't understand and don't want to accept? What is your opinion, Huta?
Uta?
Yep. You don't want me to call you Becky, right?
Yeah. Well, my opinion is, yes, there's going to be a lot of chaos and panic. Could this happen tonight? Sure, it could. But don't count on it.
Exactly.
It's going to happen when they want it to happen. And, it is going to come like a thief in the night. And we have to remember that. But we also have to focus on how are we going to deal with this chaos and panic? How are we going to be? So, that's my opinion. I think you're right, Benny. I really do. So it's time for people to wake up and see what's going on around you.
Yep.
So I was just talking with one of my boots on the ground that was in Iraq at the time of the earthquake, and they're fine over there. But it was a pretty big hit. It was a 5.6, and it was pretty major. So it did some damage, but they're okay. So if we can extend our prayers to them, that would be great. So I think you're right on the money there, Benny.
Well, the moment that I know that I'm going to... Look, let me just put it this way, okay? Like I said, I'm going to repeat myself because I try not to contradict myself. I say I'm not trying to be the smartest ass in the Netherlands. Not at all. I'm just being honest. Many of you can hear my honesty. I'm just being honest. I'm not trying to gain fame because I hate fame. But that's something that I cannot control. That is out of my control. So, I'm just letting you know, guys, I've been trying my very best to give you the best information I can. On my own willingness, sacrifices on my own relationship, sacrificing my own security on my own family. Because this has taken a lot of time for my own business. I've been criticized left and right, attacked left and right, for many reasons. Even when I ask for donation, I've been criticized. So, yeah, that happens to be nobody put a gun on my head to do this. Nobody. And I think I can speak with all the respect for every single guru up there. What I call that the intelligence community. I can speak for them. I think I can speak with them with all the respect. Nobody, and I mean nobody's getting paid. We all doing this for the community. We all doing this as part of our humanitarian project. Believe it or not, I think I'm doing this because I consider this a service to the community, to the less than 1% of the population of the planet who are waiting for this event. I'm doing this because I believe about this. I really believe about the prophecy. I believe that contents and the significance of this event is way, way, way bigger than what you think. It is not about getting filthy rich. It is about changing the whole paradigm of the world. So,
amen.
So I'm just a little piece of the whole puzzle, just a little one. Many of you hate me so much. I'm gonna bless you in the name of God. And many of you love me. I will also bless you in the name of God. I'm not looking for anybody's approval. I just want to share my information. We all in this together. We all in this together. We are a family. So when this happened, I just pray to God that I'm wrong. I'm going to repeat that again because I need you to understand this. I just pray to God that I'm wrong. But if I'm right, this is going to be very ugly. Let me just tell you something that following the prophecy that I haven't touched, that I haven't mentioned. So I'm going to mention it for the first time. Pay attention. During the prophecy of King Clement, God says there will be a great break in the financial system. Now, both in Spanish and English, the word break or the verb break has many meanings. One of the meaning is collapse. I want you to pay attention. I don't think it's gonna be a reset. Hello, are you listening? Okay. And I'm gonna tell you why it is not gonna be a reset. Because in order to be a reset, we must have a fall. We must have a collapse before the reset. So, if I am wrong, if I am right, forgive me, if I am right, it's gonna collapse. And it's gonna collapse so hard to meet another condition. When time seems at the worst, that's what the prophecy said. Meaning that there will be a chaos so big, seeing a lot of things coming out in the financial system, people will be running to the bank, not to exchange, because the RB hasn't happened yet, but to save their savings, to save their money. And I'm making this up. That's my biggest fear. And if you're not ready, you're not going to be able to handle this. You are just part of a little tiny seed in the whole field. Your parents probably don't know crap about this. Your friends. Because you just one of the special people listen to this information. So, be aware. This is bigger. I think we're all gonna be shocked. You and me. If I'm wrong, nothing will happen. And everybody said, remember Benny, all the stupidity that he said? He was full of shit. Great. I'm so glad that I was wrong. But what about if I'm right? What about if I'm right? That's what it really scared the hell out of me. What about you, Becky?
Well, I think that we're all going to be wrong at times. I don't think, it's just like you say all the time, nobody really knows when this is going to happen. But if you're wrong, you're human, and it doesn't matter. If people can't accept that, with all due respect, get the hell off Benny's call. Because he's here to show you and teach you, and he's trying to wake you up. So if you're not going to wake up, there's no need to be here. And when Benny asked for donations, I can honestly say, because I run a call too, it costs money to run those calls. And, you have to be able to keep your call up and running. And he's doing this for you. He's doing this to inform you. So, you either have faith or you don't, but I'm hoping that everybody wakes up and sees what's really happening here. So,
that there's another thing that I want to mention is this.
Mm-hmm.
everybody is entitled to their own opinion. That is why I don't get mad when people criticize me. I don't. But if I had to get really pissed off about something, it's about people feeling that they're entitled to demand me to give them exclusive information. That's what will get me pissed off, because these are people that are not giving me crap about it. And they're demanding. Can you imagine? People are entitled or saying, no, you gotta tell me right now. I have people coming to me like that. You gotta remember, I want probably the only guru up there who does not have direct connection with their fans. None. I'm probably the only one who can use. You just can send me a private message, email me, and most of the time I will respond. But people I don't know why they feel entitled to demand. I just don't understand that. That's all I gotta tell you. So right now, what we're waiting for right now is more confusion. We are waiting for more tribulation. We are waiting, hopefully we are waiting so they can just come out with the lower dinars, have a raise of the value, and we all can go happy and beautiful, okay? That's what we are waiting for. What is Benny expecting? I expecting the worst. That's what I expecting. That's me. I'm only giving you my honest opinion. Okay? So, forgive me for that noise, because my mother is right here in the kitchen and she's doing stuff like that. Sorry, because I'm doing this in my own home. So, do you have anything else to bring up, Becky?
Well, I don't know if you wanted to talk about the TDA accounts and the chaos around that.
Oh, okay.
I mean, that's up to you. But I think that's really something that we all should be looking at. That's going to cause a lot of chaos.
Yes.
And, those were authorized to be used from our Vatican about, I think it was July 11th of 2017. But, people have tried to use them here in the States, and, they've gotten in trouble, or their charges and stuff have been reversed. And, I personally don't feel that it's safe to be using those at this point. I'm starting to feel like it's a trap, and I think that's going to be part of the massive chaos. I have openly recommend everybody, don't do it. Yeah.
Don't do it because they're not free yet. Do it when they're free. They're still in prison. These two people are still in prison. They want to use these two people as an example. Okay? So as long as they're in prison, don't be a moron and start doing this. I have seen a lot of videos on YouTube and Facebook. Oh, you know what? I did this and I paid this, and you're not doing any good, moron. And I know you're lying. You're not doing any good to anybody. There is a lot of stupid people that just because they like to be calling the attention, they want to lie. And that is the truth. Okay, that is the truth. Don't fall for that stupid bullshit. Don't do it. When you find out that these two people are out, then you can do it. Because they don't have no reason to do the same thing to you. They can. If you know how our legal system works, that's the way it works. They can refer to the Tucci, Heather Tucci case, and that's it, you're out. You're off the hook. So don't do it. Okay? I know there's a lot of people that are trying to do this. I was myself trying to do it, okay? But then when I find out that they told me that they were out, I said, oh, fine, let me try to do it. Then I said, look, let me make sure that they're out. They're not out. They're still in prison. So I'm not going to be a fool doing it. Like I said, don't follow those idiots on YouTube, because there's a lot of them, and Facebook. Don't follow with that bullshit. They're lying through their teeth. They're lying. There is no way you can do it. They block everything already, right? Have you heard of that?
That's right.
They block everything already. They don't want you to take the money. See, that is part of the prophecy. Again, he said, I'm going to release all the resources. What is that? What does that mean? The secret accounts. I told you about the credit stuff, right? I said that I was going to talk about the credit system. Well, guess what? The credit system is about to be disclosed. I don't know when they're going to disclose it, but they will be disclosing it. And people will ask for the money back. Watch. They're going to ask for... Huh?
That's part of the TDAs too, Benny.
Yeah.
You know, when you guys sit here and you ask yourself, you know, I mean, I really want you all to think about this. You have a social security number, you have a name, and both of these have been linked to these accounts for these TDA, they call them trust accounts. But if you think about it, right, we're probably all asking ourselves, why do we have credit? Why do we have credit bureaus? Why do we have the IRS up our butts? And how come our social security number is not linked to, say, the IRS and all of these credit bureaus to pay off our debts? Why are we receiving bad credit? Well, it's a control thing. Until those TDA accounts are released to us, we're going to have a credit system. And we're still going to have credit, reporting agencies. There's still a lot of answers that the government has to provide to us. And it's going to cause, like Benny says, chaos and panic. Because I don't know about you, I'm pretty mad that somebody did this to me and took my identity. That's taking your identity. So until all that gets worked out, it is, in my humble opinion, don't use those accounts. It's not very bright.
Yep.
So
remember that we're still under the establishment, the same establishment that is trying their best to kill our president. Okay? They're trying their very best to kill our president because they know they're going to lose everything with him. So don't do it, man. Just don't do it. All right? Stay away from that shit. I know you have a lot of debts. I know you want to pay them all. Don't do it. It's not worth it. All right.
Well, so that's the temptation.
Yeah.
You know, that's the temptation too, Benny.
Yeah.
Everybody has temptation. When you get impatient about this RV coming, you're going to get tempted to tap into those TDA accounts. But just remember, nothing good is going to come out of that if you do it prematurely.
Yep. So let's just do it the right way, the intelligence way, the smart way. Wait until these two people are out, and then you say, I'm off the hook. I can do this. All right? So that's what I'm just saying. Can you imagine if they drop, because that was the news that I got. I said they dropped, we won, the people won. They dropped the case. No, they didn't. They're still in prison.
Yep.
No, they didn't. They're still in prison. You see how falsely are fake news in the media? Not in the media, I'm talking about in the internet. Do you see why you have to be very careful where you're going to get your information? No, they didn't. They're still in prison. As a matter of fact, the last thing that I heard, and this is once from a guy that he is a policeman in that state, he told me, nobody can get into the cell. They're just in solitary right now. Nobody can even talk to them. Okay, there you go. So whatever you're listening about, I talked to Heather, I talked to this and this, that's bullshit. That's lies. Are you kidding me? These two people just discovered the most important information, secret information they've been holding for more than 100 years. Do you really think they're gonna let some moron come in and say what exactly they're after? Tell me. No, they won't. Use your brain. They won't. But people believe everything. That's the bullshit. I can't believe it. Just wait. I know they're going to get out. Let me just tell you this. I know they're going to get out. I said it one time. Listen, there is literally nothing they can prove that those accounts belongs to them, to the bankers. They don't have nothing. They bought up the judge because the judge is corrupt. They bought up the judge, but guess what? They need to call for jury. And guess what the jury is going to fall? Do you really think they're going to just try to buy every single jury in there? They can. Yes, they can. But they won't be able to make their case. They won't. So, can you imagine, just imagine for a moment, what would it be like having these two people get out from prison without even the media cover it? So far, the media doesn't give a crap about this because the media is controlled by the establishment. And all of a sudden, you see hundreds, millions of people calling to the server. There will be no server be able to apply to every single request. It will be chaotic. And there will be a lot of people running around to the Social Security demanding their money back. Am I being over-exaggerated? I don't think so. I told you that when I went to the meeting, bankers were so fucking nervous. They were even talking about leaving the country because this happened. That's the reason why they spent all the time trying to cover this up and they lost control of the RB. I told you that, didn't I? So you need to be prepared. Just be ready for this news. I know you're not going to have any time for this. I know that. Look, as soon that the same day the RB happens, Heather goes out. What are you going to do first? Go to the bank and exchange and then go back to the Social Security? Good luck with that. Do you see what I'm talking about? Can you picture that, Becky?
It's going to be a chaos. It's like the welfare system when they cut everybody off. It's going to be chaos. Think about our state government, our federal government. Think of them controlling all of those funds and everything in chaos.
It's going to be priceless.
Yes, and this is why we're supposed to do our RV and help those that we can. We're probably not going to be able to educate these people and make them understand because it's too complicated. And it has been a long road, so we have learned a lot on this journey. But what we can do is try to keep the peace and keep the calm for everyone and help them as much as we can by feeding them, housing them, clothing them. That's what we're supposed to do.
Yep. So, as you can see, if you can meditate, take your time. Because you're going to need it. Okay?
Yep.
You're going to need that. If you have any heart problems, take your medication and stay away from this information. Don't listen to me. I'm going to repeat that again. If you have any kind of heart problems, do not listen to me. Because this is going to shock you too much. I'm just telling you that. Alright? It's not going to be pretty. As a matter of fact, there was another prophet who said, I'm going to put our country, this country in their knees before I raise them again. And guess what? He's going to do it. Why? Because we passed laws that goes against God. You want me to mention some of them? Sure. Gay marriage. I know. You don't like it, do you? Yeah. Gay marriage. My sister is gay. How do you go figure that? Go figure. I don't hate her. But I'm just telling you, we are probably going against God with so many stupid laws. A lot of stupid laws. A lot of stuff that this country is doing is going to have to pay back. And if those prophets are wrong, I'm so glad, because I don't want to be around when that happened. Nobody expected the 9/11 to put this country in their knees. Nobody. I remember that feeling. Do you remember that feeling, Becky?
I do. It's. I think it's a memory that never has left my mind.
Exactly. Everyone, and a lot of people wanted to just leave the country.
Mm-hmm.
They wanted to leave the country. Can you imagine what's coming?
Well, that was the day our country let us down.
Yep.
That was the day our government let us down.
Mm-hmm.
That should have never, ever happened on U.S. soil.
Yep.
Ever.
So there you go. So we have a very interesting time coming out. I'm still waiting for the predictions of Johnny Patrick. He was 85% again on the target. So I'm waiting for a prediction for this month of September, because it's my humble opinion, nothing is going to happen in August. I'm sorry. That's my humble opinion. I really wish with all my heart that I'm wrong. I really wish for all my heart that I'm wrong, but I don't think it's going to happen in August. I really don't. I think it's going to get worse, and we will see something significant happen in September. I think, if I'm not mistaken, we are going to have the RB in September. Why? Because a lot of things are coming into their place. A lot of pieces are coming into their place. One of them is September 23. I mentioned in my last show. And I said I was going to talk to somebody who knows about September the 23. A lot of scholars have made videos on YouTube talking about September the 23. They even said that there is something that is prophetic and even biblical happening on September the 23. But since I'm not aware of that, I'm just not going to talk about it. I'm just going to mention it. And I'm trying my very best to talk to somebody who actually knows about this event. So I'm not promising anything. I'm just telling you that I'm going to try my best to invite it over to my show so he can tell you what's going to happen on September the 23. Remember, the referendum for Kurdistan is September the 25. So
Benny?
Yes?
Something else to think about, too. Another significant date is September 1st, because the U.S. will be officially broke.
Oh, that's another one. That is the ceiling debt, right?
Right.
There you go. They said that if they don't come out with another, and watch, it's gonna be priceless. Watch.
Yeah. Did you read about the stock market today?
Yes. I almost forgot.
Yeah, they're predicting a crash.
The stock market crashed today, okay? I almost forgot. The stock market crashed today. Hello! Open your eyes, guys. I'm not making this up. I'm telling you. Go and find that in the news. The market crashed today, and we're just days away from September the 1st.
That's right.
And they said that if they don't come out with raising the ceiling again of the debt, we officially broke. Guess what's going to happen with Donald Trump in office? Donald Trump knows the meaning of responsibility. He does know the meaning of responsibility. He even believes that if something meant to be broken, let it be broke. I'm not making this up. He told I remember, because I've been following him since 1978. And I remember, I think it was back in 1985 when I saw an interview. And he said that he believes that when something meant to be broke, let it be broke. He doesn't believe about saving people up. He doesn't believe about saving people's interests. He doesn't. He said, if something needs to be broke, let it be broke. Something new is going to come out. Can you imagine if he said the same thing when all these idiots in the Congress, because all of them are idiots, Republicans and Democrats, they're all idiots. Okay? And they cannot come out with an agreement about raising the ceiling of the debt. Guess what he's going to say? Let it go down. Let it go down. He will get, I bet you anything. He's going to say, let it go down. Will you agree?
A lot of those people think like this.
Yep.
It has to crash to rebuild it.
Exactly. That's what it's about, the financial break.
That's right.
That is the financial break. There you go. We got a financial break. We got a financial event coming out, people.
You have to take the elite down, and you have to do it financially.
Exactly.
That's what you have to remember. And that, Benny, this is why I was talking about the TDAs, because, yes, it's worldwide, but it's taking money out of the elite's pocket, and that is what hurts. That's what's going to take them down. It takes time to do this. This is not an overnight thing. But if you saw Trump's speech a while back when he was talking about bringing 1 million jobs into the U.S., what do you think he was talking about? It's us. It's us with this RV and this blessing to create jobs and rebuild our country. Don't tell me he's going to bring 1 million foreigners in here. Exactly. We got to wake up, guys.
Listen,
it's us that has to do this.
Let me tell you why is that the last presidential event was the most cruel presidential process that we ever had. Because it was cruel, okay? Because both candidates, the bitch of Hillary and Donald Trump, they all knew years ago about the event about to happen this year. Okay? And I'm making this up. I'm just giving you intel. They knew about this event that was supposed to be. That's why Donald Trump created the slogan, Make America Great Again.
Right.
That's why he did it. When I mentioned that, before I even created the fake news show, I basically said it on my letters. That's the reason, because it is calling for the collapse of the cabal, and it's calling for a new republic. Remember, I've been telling you that I'm still waiting for Donald Trump to mention the word, the new republic. I still am. He's gonna do it. Watch. The moment that he mentioned the new republic, something's gonna happen, and it's gonna be priceless. I'm telling you. I can't disclose any more information. All right?
But you know what, Benny?
Yes.
I honestly, truly believe in my heart, too, that Trump has our best interest out there at heart.
Of course.
And he started today with the veterans, because our veterans have been ignored.
Yep.
And that was a major move. And I think that was also a sign that he is looking after the American people.
Yep.
Now, do I think it's going to be chaotic to where there's, all this mass terrorism and stuff in our country? No. But there is going to be a financial hit that is going to affect everyone.
Mm-hmm.
And so right now is our time to prepare. Kind of like, stashing some food for your families, water, things like that, just in case times get tough. And just in case you can't access your money, start putting some money under your mattress or wherever you hide money. Do something to cover your family.
Yes.
That's all we're saying. We're just trying to prepare you. That's
exactly. It. If you have any food that you can, save for, that can last you for about 2 weeks, do it. Do it now.
Right.
Don't wait until September the 1st. Do it now. I'm not going to be honest. I'm going to be honest. I was told about 4 months ago that was going to happen. I prepared all my jets, all of them. I said, listen, be ready for this. And they're listening to me right now. They say, yeah, I remember that day. Yeah. And I was wrong. I was wrong because according to the information they gave me, they told me it's happening. And I said, damn, I got to prepare my people. All right, so I was wrong. Forgive me. I admit it. You know, but right now, hey, we got the RB coming. We got this problem with the debt ceiling. We got the establishment that wants to kill our president. And trust me, what would a better killing his image than bring the whole thing up, the whole thing down? That's the best way. They're going to blame him. They're going to blame him for all the atrocity that's going to happen in the financial system. Watch. He has nothing to do. He just barely have half a year here. He didn't create this whole shit.
No, he's doing what Kennedy couldn't do.
Exactly.
He has better security than Kennedy did.
Mm-hmm.
And he has done more than any American president. And if we all wake up and look at everything that he has done, you will see that it is in all of our best interest.
Yeah. So be ready. That's all I gotta tell you. Be ready.
Yeah.
Okay. Be ready. I'm telling you. If you have food to save food. If you want to withdraw some money, I will say, I'm not joking about it. I'm making this up. If you can, like, you know, bring half of your money out, go for it. You gotta be ready. After September, there's nothing there. Then you come back and put your money back in the bank. But right now, we are living in a very, very, very unstable situation right now. This is not gonna be pretty. I'm telling you. It's not going to be pretty. So, anyway, we did pretty much. I think we did about 2 hours. So,
well, it had to be said.
Yeah.
And we're not trying to bring all the doom and gloom. We're just trying to prepare you guys. And if you do decide to stock up on food storage and stuff, what's the worst that can happen? You can RV and you can donate it to people that need it.
Yep.
So just be prepared.
Yep. So anyway, we're looking for tomorrow again. I cannot promise you there will be a show tomorrow. Don't ask me why. Alright? That's all I gotta tell you. Today I was supposed to not talk crap. I had a call today. I'm not making this up. There are some gurus out today that they just refuse to post their intel today. I'm not making this up. Alright? This is not a lie. I think it has been 3 respected gurus that have said, I'm not posting anything. I received a call today and they told me, you know what, we feel that it's going to happen in the next days, stuff like that. But, you know, we're just suggesting that if you can just don't post anything. I said, okay, I appreciate your information, but let me ask the elite. And I asked the elite, and the elite said, nothing is happening. I'm sorry. Nothing is happening. Go ahead, do your stuff. That's why I came out with the show. Do you see now? I'm sorry. I wish I could be wrong. I wish they could be wrong because I don't know nothing. Alright, so let's wait until tomorrow, okay? But like I said, I'm not sure if they're gonna let me do this tomorrow. Alright, so just wait. Enjoy the silence. If tomorrow nothing happened, enjoy the silence. Thank you so much for your attention. Thank you, Becky, for joining me
You're
again.
welcome.
It is really, really good for me. I feel good being right beside you. You know that.
I'm with you, buddy.
And so thank you so much, everybody, for your attention. If you can donate anything, good. If you cannot donate anything, you know what? Give me a prayer. It's just like money. Believe it or not. Because God just changed my life today. God bless everybody.
God bless you, Ben.
God bless you. And I'll see you another version with the Fake News Show, English version, original version. Now I'm going to get prepared for the Spanish one. Bye-bye now.
Thank you for listening to The Fake News Show with Benny. See you next time for more conspiracy news, current events, and intel from the most controversial show from Montserrat Radio.